Okay, so back in 2001, it was my first year with the varsity A team, and we were lucky enough to have a great season and make it to the Final Four and finish third in the state. And very naively, I thought that was going to be a regular occurrence. I thought, well, this is going to be an easy coaching gig. Well, 12 years later, we finally made it back to Columbus. It was a long 12 years trying to get back. And the 2013 team got us there. Several of those kids moved on to the next team. So in 2014, that team got us back there. We played Upper Arlington in the final. And Deepak Indrakanji, who's not here tonight, but he wanted to be. He hit the shot heard around the world, as far as I was concerned, that big cross-court forehand to beat a kid from Upper Arlington and give us that first state championship. So that was my big memory there. In 2015, that team, most of them came back, and they were a heavy favorite to repeat, and they didn't disappoint. They showed the state what they were made of. So that was a really impressive team. Alex Wittenbaugh, who was in the crowd tonight, got the honor of finishing it on court 3 singles, and we had a huge student section storm the court. Alex is on the ground, and they're all just going crazy. A lot of fun there. One of the big things about that, something that's never happened that I've ever seen in high school tennis before or after, we had such a huge Abe Cave following. I mean, just tennis doesn't normally get that. We were in an indoor club, and there's this huge group of Sycamore students singing the fight song before the match. That amazed me as I was walking down the court. I'm like, man, this is exciting. So the Abe Cave really came in droves. And then in 2016, this was the year we weren't going to win it. Everyone knew that Massillon Jackson was going to knock us off. They were just a loaded team. We had lost a couple guys, and it wasn't going to happen. We all knew it. Early in the season, they came down here to Cincinnati and beat us. And Noah Stern, who's in the house tonight, he lost pretty convincingly to a kid at number 2 singles, and that was a key match. And we're like, this team, they're tough. Well, fast forward, we did make it back to the Final Four, and then we played Massillon Jackson in the final. And they had a 2-time defending singles state champion at number 1, and at number 2, the kid Noah played, had just finished 3rd in the state. This team was loaded. Well, on paper we weren't going to win, but Noah Stern didn't care what it said on paper. He came out and took that kid down, finished it in a tiebreaker. One of the most exciting things, especially because Massillon Jackson wasn't, let's just say they were extremely confident in themselves. In social media, they called themselves the Purple Circus, and just all sorts of chaos when you played them. So winning that match, Noah coming back and beating that kid, just fond memories. So that was what I remember from 2016. I did want to say, if the guys from that team, could they come up real quick and we can introduce them? I'll just introduce them and say a memory that I have about them. First up, we have Alex Wittenbaugh, who he was the one who clinched the 2015 Final for us. He is such a great team player, and now he is actually a coach in Indiana, a high school tennis coach. And I'll tell you what, he's teaching them great stuff. Those kids are lucky to be coached by Alex Wittenbaugh. Next up, we have Rohan D'Souza. Rohan is one of those players who worked his way through our program, and as a senior moved up to the varsity A. And I vividly remember he and his partner, if anyone remembers AJ Chi, he was his doubles partner. These two played the match of their lives to beat New Albany in the semifinals to get us into that final. And you've never seen players step up on a big occasion like they did. I will never forget how well they played to boost us into the final. So great job there. Next up, we have Alex Taylor. Alex is I believe, a 4-time state champion, right? 3 team titles and a doubles title. Very well decorated. I could say 1,000 things about him. The big thing, and he's heard this story many times, and I appreciate your patience, Alex. Always listen to it. one of the most unselfish players I've ever had. We have a big sign at the court. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. We have a big sign at the court that says it's about the team. I've never had a player ask if they can pull themselves out of this individual state team tournament in order to rest a gimpy ankle so that he can be ready for the team event the following day. Not too many players are going to, give up an opportunity to win a state singles title to help the team win the team title. Well, that's what Alex did as a sophomore, and we did end up winning it. He was a huge part of it. He's a team player through and through. I know he tells me back when he was in junior high, he didn't really like tennis that much because it was all individual. And he came to high school and he loved the team aspect. So I really have great memories of Alex and just his unselfish attitude. We have Noah Stern. This is me, I'm not objective, I guess, because I haven't coached all the sports. I can't think of a player that is more of a gamer in any sport than this guy. He is someone who steps up in huge matches and pulls off wins that he probably shouldn't. One of them I already mentioned. Another one was the following year, 2017. We were supposed to lose, and we lost repeatedly to the Comets, the school up north there. But then to go to the Final Four, Noah's playing this kid who he was legit. He was a big-time player, but he was a freshman playing against a senior with a huge crowd of Sycamore students hollering every point and all that. And Noah stepped up and just pulled off a huge win that no one really expected, and that sent us on to the Final Four again. If you have a big match, that's the guy you want playing for you. So, well done. And then we have Alex Karev. Alex, I'll tell you what, one of the most energetic, enthusiastic players I've ever coached. Just gives you every ounce of energy he has, every ounce of enthusiasm. Guys like this are what pull a team together. I really enjoy Alex. He was a doubles player for us for most of his career and just did fantastic things helping us win state titles. So, great group here. That's all I have. Thank you.